What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. Doing some work on the S13 in between doing the L'Oreal. The S13 just needs some paint, so I thought while I'm in between like parts and stuff on the L'Oreal, I'll just do some sanding and show on the S13, and maybe I won't go too in depth on it. It's more of a fucking, I don't know, from here to there sort of video, you know, transformations thing. See how it turns out. So yeah, I've got all the kit and stuff and all the rubbers and shit off it at the moment, so I can give it a good sand up. I actually made up some stays and stuff for the bumper and guards to bolt to. Alright, I've just done a couple of patches on these rear guards for the Sylvia. Try to build that one up. I'll flip them over once it's fully dry. It's pretty good at the moment, but I'll give it a bit more. I'll flip them over once that's dried fully, and just put a bit of filler in the cracks and in that little chunk taken out. Bit of filler there, and then sand it over, and then it'll be all ready to prime up. Fuck, it took all day, but I finally got most of this car sanded. I got it scuffed up pretty well. It came off a lot better in places, like the top coat, than other places. But I've got it all sanded quite smooth. I took most of the bulk of the top coat off with like 80 grit just to remove most of it, and then I went up to the next size sandpaper. I think it was like 120, just a little bit smoother, just to like blend in any little divots that it had, because you could really see the orange peel when the bulk of it was getting taken off. So I went over it to try to get it smooth as I can before the primer goes on. But obviously once the primer goes on and builds up, we'll go over it again with some sandpaper to get it smooth and then do the top coats. Got some prepped done. Just mixing up some bloody primer at the moment to go on these doors and just see how it turns out, and then go from there. Right, I didn't realise how many fucking individual parts there are to paint on a car, but I've got it all primed. This is it here. All primed up. So yeah, looks pretty good. I'll go over it with some sandpaper, some real fine stuff, to just get the surface like nice and smooth, so when the black paint goes over it, it won't, you know, trying to minimise the orange peel as much as possible, but it'll orange peel anyway regardless because of it being painted in the shed and stuff. But probably go over it with a polisher, like as the paint's still like semi-setting, like not wet but not fully hardened, so it's still a little bit soft, so then the polish can actually rub the ridges out of everything. So hopefully it turned out pretty good. So yeah, I never bothered to I didn't cover the doors with anything, just because it was so fucking, well, you cover them and then how do you get out of the car because you're boxed in. So what I did was I just held a bit of cardboard up, like every time I went past, held a bit of cardboard like to cover the car there, and just spray, did it right around, and it turned out pretty good. I got no overspray on any of the cage or anything inside, so yeah. So I will go get the paint and do this over the weekend. Stay tuned. Alright, I got all the bits and bobs painted, so we'll let it dry and assemble it, put it all together, and wow, maybe clear it. I'll have a look in the morning once it's dried and see what it looks like. We'll give it a polish up and see how it comes out, whether or not we clear it or not. But yeah, looking pretty good. All glossy at the moment, which is nice. We'll see how it looks though once it's actually dried. Alright guys, I come out the next day to check on the paint for the S13. I had a good look over it and just found some spots here and there that were like a little bit thin, like certain little spots where I could see like a little bit of primer underneath. So I mixed up, like there's another 100 ml of paint, so, and just lightly went over little spots. I've let it dry for an hour or two, and I've just gone over it now with some wet and dry, just to try to get some of the orange peelness out of it as best as possible, and some of the like high spots or dust that were like maybe settled in it overnight. So I've done that, given it a, you know, decent enough sand. Looks like it's come up not too bad. I'll give it another polish in a bit, and polish it, wipe it down again, and then probably put some clear over it, and then hopefully it looks the part. So. Alright everybody, I got the Sylvia all painted. I can't remember what last video was. It's been a little while since I did the last clip for this, so can't remember, but it's all painted, all back together. The KFs are on it. The one light's in. I need to get the other light. A couple of little things to put on it before it is ready to drift. But yeah, this is it here. Turned out pretty sweet. Nice and shiny-ish. It's a bit high in the back. I've got to lower it just so it sits a bit nicer, you know. And the fronts are quite, the offset's quite high on the front wheels. Because the other one actually touches the guard, so I have to do something about the clearance there. But yeah, turned out not too bad for a shed job. It looked shitty as fuck before I put the clear on top of it. But once I put the clear on, it kept the gloss and it's stayed in this pristine condition. Well, you know, semi-pristine. So yeah, turned out pretty sick. Pretty chuffed. So yeah, that's it for the Sylvia anyway. Gonna try to the bro's been so kind to let me do a track day in it in a month or so. So we'll try to take it, try to get down there and do some drifting in it and do a bit of a video on that as well. Yeah, so should be good. Little things to touch up before they can allow it on the track out down there. So, but nothing too major. We'll get it sorted. So, yeah. Cheers for watching. Peace out.